What I would like to do is show you how you can create your own tabs and how you can create different sorts of tabs. For example, on the Home tab in the ribbon in the Paragraph group, click the Paragraph dialog box launcher. And from there, click the Tabs button. Let's start by setting a tab at 1 centimetre. So I'm going to type in the tab stop position 1. I'd like this to be a left tab, so I'm going to leave the alignment on left, and I'm going to click the Set button. And I've just created a left tab at 1 centimetre. I'd like to create a second tab at 5 centimetres, so I'm going to type 5. This tab though is to be a centered tab, so I'm going to click Center and I'm going to click Set. And I've created a second tab. It's a centered tab at 5 centimetres. I'd now like to create a third tab at 9 centimetres, so I type 9. This is to be a decimal tab, so I click Decimal. And I'd like this tab to have a letter style, in fact letter style 2, so I'll click 2 and I'll click Set. And I've just created a third tab at 9 centimetres. I'd like to create a fourth tab at 12 centimetres, so I'm going to type 12. It's to be a decimal tab and it's have a letter style 2 and Set. In my final tab, I'd like to type 15 to set a tab at 15 centimetres. It's to be a decimal tab and it's also a letter style 2 and Set. So it's just a matter of typing the position of the tab, what type of alignment you would like at that tab, and if you'd like a leader or not, and hitting Set. So I'm going to click OK, and now I'm going to look at my ruler. At 1 centimetre on my ruler, I have a little black L. That's a left tab at 1 centimetre. At 5 centimetres, I have an upside down T. That's a centre tab at 5 centimetres. And at the 9th, 12th and 15th positions, I have an upside down T with a full stop. These are all decimal tabs. I'm going to test my tabs by pressing the Tab key. When I press the Tab key, I'm jumped to my first tab position. And here I'm going to type Admin. When I press the Tab key, I jump to the next tab at 5 centimetres. Whatever I type now is going to go in both directions and be centred over 5 centimetres. So I'll type Hues. And you can see that Hues is centred over 5 centimetres. I'll then press my Tab key to jump to the tab stop at 9. Immediately I get the letter style 2, which is a ... This is very useful to help the reader's eye follow across to the associated value. Here I'm going to type 300 and press Tab. Notice also with the decimal tab, it's the decimal point that lines up at the tab. Here I'm going to type 500 and press Tab. And here I'm going to type 1, full stop 00. And the decimal points line up at the tabs. I'm then going to press Enter and I'm going to press Tab to jump to my first tab and type Marketing. This verifies with a different length of text that both of these are lined up at 1 centimetre in a left tabs. When I press Tab again, this time I'll type Clark. And these are both centred over 5 centimetres. And I'll press Tab. Here I'll type 1, full stop 00. And again, just to verify, it's the decimal points that line up at the tab stop. If I press Tab again, I'll type 1000. And at the next tab, I'll also type 1000, just to show you that the decimal points line up. And press Enter. At this point in my document, I'd like to remove the tabs. I don't want to remove the tabs while I'm sitting on Admin or Marketing, because they need those tabs to line the text up. But if I'm sitting below Marketing, I can remove the tabs. One way to remove the tab is to simply grab the tab and pull it off the ruler. As I pull the tabs down, they're being removed. Alternatively, if I do undo and bring them all back again, so I have my 5 tabs back, I might go to the Paragraph dialog box launcher and decide that I'm going to hit the Tabs button and click the Clear All button. I could clear a certain tab using the clear button, but I could clear all tabs by using the clear all button, and I'll clear them all. If I click OK, I can see that my little black tabs have disappeared off my ruler. But as soon as I click on Marketing, they reappear, or Admin, they reappear. The tabs are still existent in these two locations, but they've been removed from this point down. It might be from this point down, I want to create a whole new set of tabulations. If I wish to adjust my tab stop positions, I'm going to highlight the two lines that rely on the tabs, so that I affect both of these lines. I might decide to reposition this tab at 5 centimeters to 4.5, so I drag it across the ruler. As you drag across the ruler, you're moving your tabs and readjusting the positions. And then click away from the tabs.